Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. And be sure at least to like and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend that we are growing one day at a time. And today is a new day. And most of the time I come to you with different stuff, but I have an announcement, right? There are two announcements. One, you can say I don't have my hair. I just shaved my hair. That's the story of another day. But the second announcement is very important, and I need you guys to listen because I want to talk to you about something that is very important. Are you a nurse? Let's start by that. Are you a nurse and in Kenya? Then this video is for you guys. So I'm going to be reading something here that is very credible from a credible source in Kenya. And that is the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection Declaration of Vacancies. So Kenyan government and Saudi Arabian government have created vacancies. I think they've reached an agreement and they've decided that, we would need Kenyan nurses to come all along from Kenya to here in Saudi Arabia to at least do the following. So just listen attentively. This thing is very important. I need you guys to just take a listen at it and at least see if you can apply, and it will be very important. I'm just wishing everyone that you just see this. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell another friend that, there are nurses who are being required here. And most of the time, I like telling you guys that one of the things that I really advocate most of the time is anyone to come in Saudi Arabia, not as a labor, guys, not as a labor, but to come in Saudi Arabia with something, with a profession, right? Come here as a nurse, come here as a plumber, as an electrician, as a doctor. Those are some of the professions that you will enjoy, guys. And I'm not lying to you. It's not like me, I'm a general labor, I'm a common labor. But my main goal is to ensure that I tell each and everyone who's watching me right now, you who are watching me, if you have a profession, man, it's high time to apply and come to these areas. But for today, let me talk to nurses, guys. So I'm just referring to these things. Just a minute, guys. So the government of Kenya is collaborating with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in enhancing safe, regular, and productive labor migration between the two countries, right? And this initiative has facilitated employment of thousands of Kenyans in various economic sectors in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, which has expressed willingness, guys, to recruit additional healthcare workers from Kenya. So what are some of the eligibility criteria that the government of Saudi Arabia are taking or are checking for you to come as a nurse in Saudi Arabia? So it's very simple. One, you need to be a Kenyan citizen. I mean, you can't be a Ugandan citizen or a Tanzanian citizen. I'm not saying that in a bad manner, but you can't be those type of citizen and you want to come to Saudi Arabia. So because this agreement was between Saudi Arabia and Kenyan government. So first of all, you need to be a Kenyan government. You need to be a Kenyan citizen, actually. It's very important. So you need to have a bachelor's degree in nursing science or midwife. That is very important because you can't come here without the credentials. Credentials are very important, and so ensure that you have those credentials that they really need so that you can be able to come to Saudi Arabia. Before we continue, just comment down below. How do you feel? How do you see me right now? As in terms of my hair, me being bald, but at least I have my beards, It's about to go down, but tell me in the comment section, guys. How do you see? How can you feel about my new look? But for me, I love it, man. It has been a minute before I shaved like this, and I loved it. I just, from the time I shaved till now, man, I just feel amazing. I feel great. But be sure to at least comment down below and tell me what you feel, or tell me how you feel about it, so that I can get those comments. And let the comments come in slow. Don't overload my comment section, guys. Anyway, guys, let's continue. You need to be a registered nurse with a bachelor's degree in science and nursing, with critical care experience. And also, you need to have something we call a registered nurse PhD and data management plan. Those are also very important. So in terms of age, because most of you guys are wondering, hey, so Ali, how can I come to this area? Which age should I be? Which age bracket? Guys, relax. I'm here to tell you. So you need to be 50 years and below. So 45, 35, 50, 45, 30. Those are some of the years which are very important for you. And you can be able to come here in Saudi Arabia. And I mean, guys, I wish you guys, you can try this thing, because there's something called the salary here. When I tell you about the salary, you won't believe it, guys. That's a topic that we'll discuss before the video ends. Be sure by there, guys, to like, subscribe, and man, we are just going one day at a time. And for people who just view my videos and you don't even you don't even subscribe to my videos, guys, please just do your boy a favor and at least subscribe to his videos, so that we can grow together and we can share as much as possible, as much as we can, guys. So let's move on. Let's continue moving on, slow but sure, as I continue giving you more tips of the eligibility criteria that the Saudian government needs nurses here in Saudi Arabia. So we talked about age. We talked about, so there's something called Nursing Council of Kenya. So as a nurse, you really need to ensure that you are registered with the Nursing Council of Kenya, which is, guys, is very, very important. Get registered with the Nursing Council of Kenya, so that at least they are sure that this guy comes from Kenya, one. And two, the second thing, they will see that at least this guy is being governed by a certain body. You know, that's very important. Okay, there's something called Directorate of Criminal Investigation. All of you guys know, if you want to travel, you need to be cleared by DCI. So police clearance certification is so important, guys. You need to have that thing and ensure that you have it, because without it, man, you cannot travel. So I want to head out as we continue to talk about it. So just hold on with me and don't tense. We are together in this. So after holding on, after getting a police clearance certification, you need to have at least 2 years minimum that you have worked, you know? You need to have at least 2 years minimum that you have worked, so that you are able to at least ensure that they know that this guy at least has experience in what he or she is doing. So you need to have at least 2 years of experience. And before you come, obviously, from the institution which you're working on, you really need to at least get a letter from the institution which you have been working on. It's an hospital, if it's what. It's very important, at least, guys, for that one also. Let's talk about something we call proficiency, you know. Which languages should you know? You know, before it was like you need to understand Arabic and English. But this time round, they're at least linear. They have decided that we only need a person who can speak fluent English and write English. So it's very important, because you can't be speaking Swahili and come here, because here we don't have any Swahili speakers. You know, our Arab friends, they don't know Swahili, so it might be a little bit challenging. So at least ensure that you do understand what we call, you can speak Swahili and you can speak English and write. You know, it's very important. So moving on swiftly, you need to be medically fit. The reason as to why you need to be medically fit, ladies and gents, is because when it's summertime, like right now, the sun, it's very hot. One, the temperatures, the degrees, the Fahrenheit goes to up to around 48 degrees. So that means that if you have some issues with your body medically, then it becomes a problem. And this is now summertime. When it's time for winter time, man, it's also another thing. So that shows that you really need to be physically fit, so that you are able to maintain and live in this area in an amazing time, you know. And of course, you can't travel without a Kenyan passport. When you need to have a Kenyan passport, is very, very important, guys. Kenyan passport, of course, that one is not something that I should be speaking about, because it's something that is very important. Just grab your passport if you don't have, and after that, it will be khalas. We like say khalas in Arabic, finished. You'll be traveling in this area within no time. So what are some of the basic terms, you know? Basic terms are very important. And let me start by one term which is very, very important. You know, common laborers here in Saudi Arabia. I won't lie to you guys. Common laborers here in Saudi Arabia, they stay here for 2 years, so that they can have time to go to meet their families, to go for a vacation, to head out for exit and all that. But you know, as a nurse, you have an advantage. This is because if you come here as a nurse or as a midwife person, then your time here will be 1 year. Can you imagine? 1 year. You have 1 year plus you have 35 days vacation. Man, this thing is very important. 35 days vacation, man. And then you also have 1 year that you'll be working on. Man, it's amazing, guys. I'm not lying to you. So that is one of it. Some of the other things which are very important to talk about, we'll talk about overtime. And overtime, since you're in Saudi Arabia, there are Saudi Arabian laws when it comes to their labor laws that deals with issues of overtime. So when it comes to issues of overtime, just worry less, because when you come here, you'll be oriented, you'll be taken through overtime, what happens when you work about overtime and all that. So let's talk about how many working hours will you be working. You'll be working approximately 7 hours for 6 days, because 1 day is a resting day, so that will be 48 hours a week. Guys, 48 hours a week is more amazing than what we do. We do work 8 hours a week, man, like 8 hours a day. So man, you can imagine. And you have a rest day as compared to people like us. Some of us don't even have a rest day. You have a rest day only once per month, and others, I mean, works are different. So some of the things which Saudi Arabia is dealing with or will cater for you, Ministry of Health will cater for you, is transportation, something we call food, let's talk about medical, let's talk about insurance, uniform. You know, those are some of the important things that this Saudi Arabia will be catering for you. And medical cover as well, vacation, all those things. MOH, Ministry of Health, Saudi Arabia will be catering for you guys. Now let's talk about something which is very important as you finish this video. I don't want it to be very long. It was just an informative video to inform you guys that you really need to come to this area if you're interested, and if you have the credentials. If you have the credentials, guys, ensure you come to this area, man. You don't want to miss this chance, because it's a chance that it's there for only the few people, you know. So let's talk about salary. Salary is very important. And guys, salary, the minimum salary for nurses and midwife people is 4,700, approximately 230,000 Kenyan shillings, guys. Man, that one, I think you're paid more than an MCA, guys. So that's just a by the way quote. So don't eat me on that comment section. But if you want to apply, I'll be putting a description in my description, putting a link down there in my description box. Go check it out, apply, and I hope that it will help you guys. So in the meantime, see you in the next video, guys, and ensure to like, subscribe, share, and tell a friend. So do have an amazing day ahead, inshallah. Thank you so much for the like, for the subscribe, and ensure for those who are watching without subscribing, ensure you subscribe. Let's grow together, guys. It will be very humbling if we grow together, and I'll appreciate, guys. See you in the next video. Ma salam.